Hey, good afternoon, buenas tardes. Oigan, me di cuenta ayer que no le subí la tarea, pero no, pues, o sea, ya no se las voy a dejar porque era de la semana pasada. Pues, entonces, lo que pasa es que salí fuera el fin de semana y se me pasó por completo y me acordé ayer, pero pues no se las iba a dejar de ayer para hoy. Ya, no hubo tarea este fin de semana. Sorry. No, pues ya pasó, ya fue mi culpa y absolutamente nadie me dijo nada, nadie me recordó, así que pues ni modo. Okay, so we're gonna start with this class. Today, well, this week, we're gonna be working with the last subtopic of the unit. It is a unit 10, subtopic 10.3. And with this, we're gonna conclude the first unit of the quadrimestre. I'm going to share the screen so we can start. Actually, the topic of this week is kind of short because since we are like this is like the last one, we're not gonna see grammar. We're not gonna. It's just more vocabulary and speaking. So we're just it's gonna be divided into that, speaking and vocabulary. So we'll probably finish very soon every class. Remember next week, since I see you 3 days, 2 of those 2 days is going to be for practicing and reviewing topics. For example, next week we're gonna work also with the topic of last week, the one of the passive voice. We're gonna see it again next week, and we're gonna have a quick review of the other topics. Okay, so you can be ready for the exam. The exam is going to be on Wednesday. Okay, so I am going to share Wednesday or Thursday. It will depend on the content we review before the exam. Okay, now I am going to share the screen. Please let me know when you are able to see the presentation. Got it? Can you see it? Can you hear me? Yes, thank you. Okay, so today's topic is 10.3, there's a problem. We're gonna be working with vocabulary problems, and we're gonna start with the function topic with complaining. Okay, so here we have A, B, C, D, E. We have 4 pictures. Probably this one seems like it's the same one, but we have different ones. Okay, so what can you see? It says, look at the phrases, what do the words involved mean? Which things can you see in photos A to E? Okay, so number 1, it says public transportation delays. 2, litter on the streets. 3, bad service in a restaurant or a store. 4, faulty equipment. 5, someone is speaking loudly on their phone. 6, computers crashing. 7, getting stuck in a traffic jam. 8, receiving a spam in your inbox. Okay, so these are things that might be a little annoying or that can bother you. So let's review each of the words we have in here. Okay, so the first one, public transportation delays. What does it mean, delays? What is the meaning of delays? No idea? Okay, we're talking about public transportation.
Retrasado.
Ajá. So, es cuando algo se retrasa. Por ejemplo, this is very common to find it in an airport or in a bus station or everywhere. When, for example, I don't know, your Your flight is at 6 o'clock. It is 6:30 and you are still in the airport. What does this mean? It means that the airplane or the flight is delayed, está retrasado. Entonces, delays, pues es que se retarda, right? Okay, number 2, litter on the streets. What is the meaning of litter?
Como pequeño.
That is little.
Okay.
Esto es liter. Little, por ejemplo, se escribe L-E, little, así little. Y esto es liter. It's similar, but it is not. Pero bueno, de hecho sí tiene...
Letreros, puede ser.
No, tiene un poquito de relación. Es basura, pero basura así pequeña que te encuentras en la calle. Litter, o como papeles, o como... I don't know. Litter is what people throw in the streets. O sea, la basura que la gente tira en las calles. This is kind of the same as trash, but they could be synonyms. So litter es basura, right? Es la basura que la gente tira en la calle. So like this, like cans, bottles, paper, I don't know, like that. 3, bad service. What is the meaning of service?
Servicio.
So bad service, which means that it's bad, right? Good service, bad service. In a restaurant or a store. Then we have faulty equipment. What is equipment? What is equipment? Equipment es un equipamiento, ya sea lo que sea. For example, if you're in a lab, the equipment is whatever you use there. So faulty is an adjective, es un adjetivo. Si dice faulty equipment, it means that it doesn't work that well, que no sirve muy bien, o sea, es algo que falla, que tiene fallas. Faulty es un adjetivo. Number 5, someone is speaking loudly. This is an adverb that describes the way someone speaks in this case because we're talking about speaking. So why is it a problem? What is loudly?
Que está siendo muy ruidoso o hablando muy fuerte.
Alguien que habla muy fuerte, exactly. Okay, then it says computers crashing. What does it mean?
Se trabó la computadora.
Okay, so, well, it's computer, right? And crashing, es cuando ya you can't use it because it's crashed. I mean, está toda trabada, right? Es falla, so you have to restart it, and I don't know, that it doesn't work well. Okay, getting stuck in a traffic jam. What does this mean? Getting stuck. Getting stuck, como que te atrapas.
Que hay mucho tráfico, que el tráfico está muy pesado.
En la traffic jams, pues ya es como un... cuando hay demasiado tráfico, un embotellamiento. Stuck in a traffic jam. And the number 6, receiving a spam in your inbox. Pues spam es spam. I think that you actually use it like that. Creo que así la utilizan así como suena, spam. Pues que son mensajes que that not a person is sending. It's maybe just, I don't know, a spam of a politician, a spam of, I don't know, ads and like that you receive in your email. From stores, from... could be campaigns and different things like that. Okay, so let's find the problems in the pictures we have in here. So tell me, guys, for the picture 1, what do you think is the problem?
La A, teacher.
For letter A, sorry, for letter A. For the picture A, what do you think is the problem?
Que no
Someone
les presta
speaking
atención después que
loudly.
dice.
Number 5, someone is speaking loudly on their phone. So let's say it seems that they are like at a restaurant or like a cafe. So they are, or maybe the guy wants to be relaxed and she's talking on the phone and she's talking very loudly, right? Okay, then for the picture B, letter B, what do you think could be the problem?
Number 4.
Number 4, faulty equipment, right? In this case, it's an ATM. So the ATM here is faulty, doesn't work. Very annoying. Okay, letter C. What do you think is the problem in letter C?
One.
Number 1, very good. That is delayed. It says it here actually, delayed, which means que está retardado, retrasado. Picture D.
2.
Number 2, very good. I'm sorry. Litter on the streets. Very good. And therefore, for the last one, picture E. What's the problem?
7.
Very good. This person is stuck in a traffic jam. Okay. So, which of the things from this exercise annoy you the most? First of all, what is the meaning of annoy? What is the meaning of annoy? Ok, es algo muy molesto. Es un verbo, entonces es como que te molestan, right? Que más te molestan. That, for example, bother and annoy, they are related but different because en bother es cuando molestas a alguien o alguien te está molestando literalmente. Y annoy, pues son cosas, es algo molesto. So, which of the things that we read here annoy you the most? From the ones that are in here, which do you consider are like very annoying for you? Robin, what about you? Which one do you hate the most?
Lo que más me molesta.
Mm-hmm. De esta lista, from this list.
Loudly, 5.
Okay, number 5, someone is speaking loudly near you. Okay, thank you. Michelle, what about you?
Definitivamente la 3.
Bad service, okay, in a restaurant or a store. Be more specific, in a store or a restaurant or both?
Both.
Both, okay. Alexis, what about you? Which one do you hate the most?
7,
Okay.
3, and 6.
Okay, thank you. Anna, which one do you hate the most?
Getting stuck in the traffic jam.
Okay. Mixie, are you there?
I had a computer is
Crashing. Okay. Alexia?
5 and 7.
5 and 7. Okay. Judith? I don't hear you, Judith.
Es 6, 7 y creo que esos dos nada más.
Okay, 6 and 7. Okay. And it probably depends, right, on your mood too. Because for example, I don't know, let's say that you are, I don't know, let's say that it's Christmas and you're gonna take a bus to go and see your family. And then you get to know that there's a public transportation delay, that your bus is delayed. Obviously you get mad, right? Or I don't know, let's say that you're gonna, sorry for the noise. Okay, let's say that you are, I don't know, cleaning in front of your house, and then you see people littering, tirando basura. It is also annoying. Probably it varies, right? And most of them, definitely all of them are annoying. Todas son molestas, but obviously there will be ones that can annoy you more than others. Okay, so now it says, listen to 3 people complaining and answer the question. Where are they and what problems do they describe? Okay, we're gonna listen to get to know this information first. Okay, give me a second so I can play it. So the first thing you have to identify is where they are and what is the problem or what problem they're describing. Okay, wait.
Unit 10. Recording S10.5. Conversation 1.
Oh, hello. Could you help me? There's a problem with the air conditioning.
Oh, yes?
I've just tried to switch it on, but it doesn't work.
Is it completely dead?
Completely. Absolutely nothing.
Okay, we'll look into it right away. I'll send someone up. It'll take about 5 minutes, okay?
Thanks.
You're welcome. And sorry about that. Conversation 2.
I'm afraid I have a complaint. Could I speak to the manager, please?
Yes, of course.
Good evening, sir. I understand there's a problem.
Yes, I'm afraid I have a complaint.
Oh?
Well, we got here at 8, and then we waited about 20 minutes for a table.
Right.
This is for a table we'd reserved for 8, okay? Then we waited another hour for our meal.
Right.
1 hour. Then, when the check arrived, they put this extra charge on it.
An extra charge? That's probably the service charge.
Well, could you check this for me, please?
Yes, that's service.
Well, to be honest, I don't want to pay this.
Of course not. Well, sir, I'm really sorry about that. It's a very busy time of year.
Conversation 3. Excuse me, do you work here?
Yes.
Do you know when the next train will be arriving? I mean, I've been here for over an hour.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do at the moment. Everything is delayed.
And you don't know when the next train is coming?
No.
Or why there's a delay?
Snow.
What?
Snow on the track. It was the wrong type of snow.
What do you mean, the wrong type of snow? You're kidding, right?
Okay, so where are they? There are 3 different complaints, 3 diferentes quejas. The first person complaining, where was this person? Do you remember where was the first person? No?
Teacher, ¿y si lo pone una vez más?
Sí, sí lo voy a volver a poner, solo quiero ver si
Please.
You don't remember? Okay, bueno, lo voy a volver a poner. I'm gonna play it again, but this time I need you to listen and try to get this information, try to catch this information, okay? Traten de recordar o contestar estas preguntas en su mente, right? Y luego las vamos a compartir entre todos. So, for example, the first one, it says, what does the receptionist offer to do? What does the receptionist offer to do? ¿Qué le sugiere la recepcionista que haga o hacer? Does she sound rude or polite? ¿Suena grosera o amable o cortés? Conversation 2. How long did the man wait for the table? How long did the man wait for the table? 4. How long did he wait for his meal? Because one thing is the table and another thing is the food, right? And 5, what reason did the manager give? ¿Qué razón dio el gerente? Conversation 3, how long has the woman waited? We're talking about time. For how long has a woman waited? And number 7, why is she surprised? Okay, so we're gonna listen to them again. I hope you can get them so we can discuss the problems that are happening to these persons.
Unit 10. Recording S10.5. Conversation 1.
Oh, hello. Could you help me? There's a problem with the air conditioning.
Oh, yes?
I've just tried to switch it on, but it doesn't work.
Is it completely dead?
Completely. Absolutely nothing.
Okay, we'll look into it right away. I'll send someone up. It'll take about 5 minutes, okay?
Thanks.
You're welcome. And sorry about that.
Conversation 2.
I'm afraid I have a complaint. Could I speak to the manager, please?
Yes, of course.
Good evening, sir. I understand there's a problem.
Yes, I'm afraid I have a complaint.
Oh?
Well, we got here at 8, and then we waited about 20 minutes for a table.
Right.
This is for a table we'd reserved for 8, okay? Then we waited another hour for our meal.
Right.
1 hour. Then, when the check arrived, they put this extra charge on it.
An extra charge? That's probably the service charge.
Well, could you check this for me, please?
Yes, that's service.
Well, to be honest, I don't want to pay this.
Of course not. Well, sir, I'm really sorry about that. It's a very busy time of year.
Conversation 3.
Excuse me, do you work here?
Yes.
Do you know when the next train will be arriving? I mean, I've been here for over an hour.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do at the moment. Everything is delayed.
And you don't know when the next train is coming?
No.
Or why there's a delay?
Snow.
What?
Snow on the track. It was the wrong type of snow.
What do you mean, the wrong type of snow? You're kidding, right?
Okay, could you get the information? So, okay, let's discuss it together. So first of all, what was the first person? What place were they?
Le dijo que le hablaría a alguien más para que lo arreglara.
But where was he? ¿Dónde estaba? Where was him?
¿En un hotel?
He was in a hotel. The second person, where was the second person?
Who is the second person, teacher?
The second person is the one who was complaining about the service in the conversation too.
Maestra, ¿qué no vamos a contestar las preguntas que están ahí?
Sí, estamos aquí en la número 1. Where are they? La primera conversación, they were in a hotel. The second person?
Sound polite.
Pero vamos aquí. Where are they? ¿Dónde están? La primera estaba in a hotel. The second one? ¿Cuál era el contexto? In a restaurant. They were in a restaurant. And the third one, the third conversation, where were they?
La pregunta 3, maestra.
Es la misma pregunta, pero ahora de la tercera conversación. ¿Dónde estaban en la tercera conversación? Where were they?
En la carretera, como en un camino.
It was the train station. Estaban en la estación del tren porque no llegaba, right? Okay. So the problems, what problems did they describe? So now we're going to go to the questions, so maybe we can answer it, right? So in the conversation 1, what does the receptionist offer to do? What does the receptionist offer to do?
She called another person. to fix it.
So she was about to send someone up, right? To send someone else. Okay, the receptionist, does she sound rude or polite offering this?
Sound polite.
Polite, right? She was very calm down. She was very polite, offering extra help. Now, conversation 2. How long did the man wait for the table?
20 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes. Very good. And how long did he wait for his meal? How long did he wait for the food?
1 hours.
1 hour. Very good. He was waiting for an hour and then he repeated 1 hour. He was very persistent on that.
Teacher, what is meal?
Meal es como tu comida, tu platillo.
Okay.
Okay. 5. What reason did the manager give? Okay, so when he asked to call, when he wanted to speak, when he wanted to call the manager, he spoke to the manager and the manager gave some reasons. Do you remember the reasons the manager gave to this person? Why was this bad service?
Solo le entendí very, very sorry o algo así.
I'm gonna read it. Se los voy a leer. Let's see if you can get it for me. It says, of course not. I'm really sorry about that. It's a very busy time of year. It's a very busy time of year. So what was the reason then? Repito lo que le dijo. Le dijo, I'm really sorry about that. It's a very busy time of year. Very busy time of year.
Había mucha gente por la época o algo así.
Sí, it's because of the time of the year. Es por las fechas en las que estaban. He doesn't mention exactly the time of the year, but probably it's Christmas or I don't know. Puede ser cualquier fecha donde hay mucha gente. So that's why he had to wait for so long. And it doesn't say anything here. No dice nada aquí, but there was another problem with the man. I mean, the first problem in the conversation too was that he had to wait for 20 minutes to get a table. Then the second problem with the man in the restaurant was that he had to wait for an hour to get his lunch. His meal. Do you remember or can you find another problem he got in the restaurant?
Extra charge.
Extra charge. When he received the check, he said he mentioned that there was an extra charge. And what was the charge about? Do you remember?
No, no remember.
No, it's okay. It was big. I'm gonna read it. It says an extra charge. It's probably the service charge. So it was a service. It was a charge for the service, like a tip. And then he says that he doesn't want to pay it because he received, he didn't receive a good service, right? And that was all for the conversation 2. Now let's go to the conversation 3. Now, this situation, it's also about a woman who had to wait, but this was in a train station. So how long has the woman waited?
1 hour.
For about an hour. And why is she surprised?
El camino estaba cerrado, maestra, algo así.
Why? Do you remember the reason?
No le entendí, maestro, pero creo que era
snow.
It was because of the snow. I'm gonna read that part again. It says, I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do at the moment. Everything is delayed. While there's a delay, snow. What? Snow on the track. It was the wrong type of snow. Wrong type of snow. I don't actually know what is the meaning of this because she says, what do you mean the wrong type of snow? And then he didn't answer anything. I mean, it was that was it. Okay, very good. You could understand most of the conversations. I'm glad of it. Okay, so let's go then now to the next part, which is actually the last one. As I told you at the beginning, this presentation, the class of today is going to be kind of short because this week we're just going to be working with vocabulary and speaking. Okay, so here it says, complete the sentences from 1 to 6 below with a suitable word from the box. I have sorry, look, nothing, over, work, and problem. Okay, so I want you to match them. Let's match them together. So the first one, number 1, there's a what with the air conditioning?
Problem.
There's a problem. Very good, Robin. There's a problem. Number 2, it doesn't what?
Work.
Very good. It doesn't work. Number 3, well into it right away.
Over.
Over, well over into it right away. Will over into it right away. I don't think so. Will into it right away. Huh?
Sorry.
Will sorry into it right away. Into it es como que pues, como en esto, ¿no? Estar en eso. So will, remember the double L significa will. We will into it right away. ¿Cuál creen que sea?
Work.
We'll work into it right away. Ah, pero ya usamos work. Entonces, ¿cuál otra pudiera ser como un sinónimo?
Look.
Ajá, very good. We'll look into it right away. Es como, pues lo vamos a ir a ver. Vamos a ir a ver eso. Okay, 4. I'm really about that. I'm really what?
Sorry.
Sorry. I'm really sorry. 5. I'm sorry, but there's we can do at the moment.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Very good. There's nothing. And 6. I've been here for over an hour. Okay. Questions about this? No? Okay.
No.
I'm gonna go and take oh, by the way, let's put in each of these, and for example here you see that there's a C, which means a complaint. We have a complaints, que son quejas, and we have responses, que son las respuestas que les dan a esas quejas. Okay, so let's write C for complaints or R for responses. So the number 1, there's a problem with the air conditioning. It's a complaint. Someone is complaining about it, right? It doesn't work. Is this a complaint or a response?
Complaint.
Complaint. Very good. So I'm going to put the C. Then number 3, we'll look into it right away. Complaint or response?
Response.
Response.
Response. 4, I'm really sorry about that. Complaint or response?
Response.
Very good. I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do at the moment. I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do at the moment. Complaint or response?
Complaint.
¿Es una queja o una respuesta? I'm sorry, but there's nothing we can do at the moment. Do you remember who said this?
Response.
It's a response. It was in the conversation 3, the train, the one of the train. 6, I've been here for over an hour. Complaint or response?
Response.
Response, who said this? Sure? It is a complaint. ¿Quién se quejó de eso? In which of the conversations was this complaint? I've been here for over an hour. He estado aquí alrededor de una hora. Es una queja, ¿no? Es cuando va, it's when the lady goes to the guy of the train station and tells him or and asks him for an answer. Why isn't the train here yet? Okay, so if there are no more questions, I'm gonna go and take attendance. Okay, give me less than a minute, please, to open your list. Okay, will I have all of you, right? Most of you? Oh, here it is. It already open. Wait. Okay, Alexia,
Here.
Robin,
Present.
Judith,
Present.
Elizabeth,
Present.
Alejandra,
Here.
Mixie,
Present.
and Alexis. Okay.
Present.
There we go. Okay, guys, thank you for being here with me today. As I told you, I'm really sorry. I forgot because I don't have another excuse. I just forgot. I was busy all the weekend, so I totally forgot to upload you the homework. But well, just keep one of them. I'm sorry. So no homework for you for last week. I'm gonna see you next week. Next week. You see, sorry. I'm gonna see you tomorrow to continue with that unit. And well, remember next week we're gonna continue practicing and reviewing the topics that we still have doubts with. Okay? See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, teacher.